You can pick up your slice and eat it. It's like pizza on a stick. Hey everyone, Joe here. Today I'm going to be making pizza utilizing tools we found on the internet. 7 different pizza gadgets, and I'm gonna be evaluating them based on price, value, and if they actually make pizza making easier. We're gonna get started. All of our pizza gadgets, we found these on the internet. I wanna run through them with you all so we can see what we're working with before we get into the pizza making. We got this combo set right here, a docker and what looks like a pizza roller. We have this silicone mat, non-stick. We have a pizza cutter. We have these pizza scissors with actually a serving spatula, it looks like. I mean, come on. And then we have these 2 pizza ovens of sorts. One looks like a top-down rotating cooker. One looks like a Pac-Man-like mouth that will cook the pizza from the top and the bottom at once. We'll see how that goes. This little tool, I'm very excited to get to try. The future of the spork. This is a pizza cutter and fork in one. We're ready to make some pizza. We have our gadgets from the internet. I have 2 pizza doughs here. We're gonna do them 2 different ways. One, I'm gonna stretch by hand. One, I'm going to use these silicone mats. I'm going to use this pizza pastry roller combo kit, and I'm going to use the docker. Oh, it's rather large. All of the different measurements on it. Seems pretty practical, actually. Dough feels great. We got it in the center. Only using this to roll it out. I'm going from the center out. It's actually kind of like driving a little toy car around the pizza dough. I don't know if I would ever actually use this for pizza, but a good rolling tool nonetheless. Looks like we're nice and even. For the docker, normally you would use a docker, pokes little holes in things so it doesn't puff up when it bakes. So I'm just gonna dock the center, not the edges, because I want some sort of a crust. Maybe I'm not using it right. It's poking a lot of little holes in here. The sauce or toppings might go through. I am going to dust this with a little flour. What if I put this here? Put this here, and now for the moment of truth. Does it work? Maybe, sort of, kind of. Oh, look at that peel. It's like taking the wrapper off of a new piece of electronics. Next pizza here, we're going to do traditional with my hands, so that way we have some point of comparison as to the 2 different pizzas. Just on my knuckles, using the weight of the dough. 2 pizzas, 2 different methods. Time to top them and cook them. All right, we have our 2 pizza ovens here. Very easy to set up. This one had nothing other than a plug. This one here has a whole timer dial, an upper, a lower switch. Just had to plug it in, attach this little rotating thing. My level of optimism on these, I'm going with this one. It seems more contained. I know when you're cooking pizza, you want that direct heat. This one is like, I could touch the plate. That's not a good sign. It's kind of awkward because of this whole thing right here. Try to get a good angle for the launch. Starting on one end, right in. And now they both started at the same time, so we'll be able to compare as to which one's cooking faster or slower. As a reminder, the pepperoni one was made with a docking tool. The cheese and basil was made rolling out by hand. I'm gonna say this one may be done in about 15 minutes. This one, I'm gonna be surprised if it's ready in 20. I don't have high hopes for this one over here. Either way, we're gonna come back in about 10 minutes and see how we're doing. This is exciting. We're at 8 minutes right now, and this one looks like there's some good action happening on top, but I'm taking a peek underneath and we're still very, very blonde. I can tell just by touching the dough. I'm gonna go to only lower. Turn off the top heating element because I wanna let this ride out. The top looks completely done, but I know it's not cooked on the bottom. I like this one just because it's kind of like a surprise. You don't know what's happening, and it's like opening a magical box every time. Oh, all right. The top is done. The crust is still very soft. I would love to see some sort of, something to give it a little texture and hold so it doesn't just a wet floppy slice. No one likes a wet floppy slice. We're partway through here. My thoughts, I think, have actually switched. This one seems a little more promising than my initial reaction that this one would be better. We'll see how it pans out when they're both cooked more. It's been about 20 minutes. This little spinning pizza guy here, we're gonna do a little lift up. The dough is cooked. We just have no color on there, but I don't think anything else is gonna happen. This one over here looks much more promising now. Underneath, I could feel a bit of texture. I could see some color. I think the pizza is done. And we're gonna pull these out. You can see this guy's holding rather nicely back onto our peel. We're gonna slide him off, and you can see this is still very floppy, but that's what we're testing. I'm gonna clear these ovens out of the way. We'll bring in our cutting gadgets we found on the internet and do a little taste test comparison. All right, we're here. I'm excited to taste test these. We have all of our cutting gadgets now. I'm gonna start with our cheese pizza here and this one-purpose pizza pie cutter. It has these little upper indents, I think, for your crust, but in reality, no one's crust is really that high or tall. We're going to press and wiggle, and nothing happened. Yep, this is a big piece of junk. Moving over here to our other pizza, we have a couple other cutting options. I do see this working rather well. Very sharp scissors, a little slice tool to grab your slice when you're done cutting. We'll cut in. Oh yeah, look at that. And then you can pull away like magic, and it acts as a spatula on my way to the plate. You can probably spin in a circle, do a little dance. Your pizza's not going anywhere until you're ready for it. There we go, we got another slice secured on my scissors for the final tasting. Rather than pick up the pizza and eat it with my hands like an animal, I'm going to use this futuristic cutting and eating utensil. We're going to try to, there we go. And then with one swell swoop. This is the top-down Pac-Man cooking oven. While there is some crunch and texture, it tastes a little uneven, undercooked, chewy. It's definitely edible. I don't know if it's enjoyable. We're gonna go over here to our other one. Kind of the same effect. Still very chewy, almost doughy in the center. At the end of the day, you still get to eat pizza. I'm happy with this. This little cutter, I feel like these should be a staple at every Italian pizza restaurant throughout the country. I mean, you're gonna blow minds. First off, this guy here, our pizza cutter. This costs online $20. This is a piece of junk. I would not recommend this at all. 0 out of 0. We'll go on to our combo pack. This is the docker and the pastry roller. $14, $7 each. Not a bad deal. I wouldn't necessarily get them for pizza. They're a good all-purpose tool to have in your kitchen arsenal. We'll do a breakdown out of 5. I'd give these a 3. Our pizza scissors, $9. They could be worth the value if you have a place for them, making the process easier. I'd give them a 2.5 out of 5. Large silicone mat. Silicone or silicone? Silicone. Silicone is the place, silicone is the mat. $19.99. Silicone. $20, $19.99. I think that's a good deal. You can use this for pizza, you can use this for candy, you could use this for bread, you could use this for cakes. It has all of the measurements, all of the gram, size, breakdown, scale. It did make pizza making a little easier if you're unsure of how big of a circle or how to keep things evenly throughout. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4. This costs how much? Doesn't matter, it's totally worth it. This is a 5 out of 5. I'm a sucker for cute, adorable, fun things like this, and I think everyone should have one. $6. And they're only $6. Do you believe that? Totally worth it. Sold. Starting with this guy, I was calling him the Pac-Man pizza oven. $35. You know, I could see multiple uses for this on your counter. You could toast bread in it. You could do frozen things. I would give it a 3 out of 5. Moving on to our other pizza spinny Pizza Plus oven cooker pizza machine. This costs $50. Not a good value. I didn't enjoy the way it worked. To me, it almost seems like a unitasker. It takes up a huge amount of space on your counter and your cabinet. The heating element is only in one part, so things are essentially cooling down as they're spinning around. I'm gonna give that a 1. All right, that's it for today. Breaking down all of these pizza gadgets you could find on the internet, my thoughts, my use, my reviews. If you guys are interested in buying any of these gadgets, check out the links below. And if there are any other gadgets or kitchen tools you want me to review and check out, comment below. I'm Joe, I love pizza.